right, we are live, baby. We'll do it live. All right. Let me get myself ready. All right. So the place that I'm in today is different from where I usually record. I know the acoustics is probably shot to all hell, but we got to make it do what it does. Okay. Um, I was either going to not record and just read the chapter on my own, or I was gonna try to continue to do the reactions because there's no rhyme or reason to how they, when the chapter comes out. If it came out last night, I'd probably be in the same area that I usually record, but it is what it is. We're here. Still haven't been spoiled. Well, that's not true. I was spoiled on something. I'm not going to say what. When we get to it, I will mention it. But I don't think it was that big of a deal, to be honest. But, we'll see. We'll see. Anyways, trying to see if we can get some more people to come in here before we start. What up? What up? Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the live stream. Why are they holding my messages for review? Oh, that's why. Okay. Stupid stuff. Hey, what's up, Joy Taylor? Welcome to the stream. Joe Taylor. I said Joy Taylor. My bad. What's up? What's that name? Nikki? What's up? What's up, Vanellope? Billy Joe Jackson. What's up, man? Yeah, you was wilding with that one, bro. There y'all go with that 6'7". Do y'all know where that's from? Like, do y'all know like the origins of that? I just found out about that, about where it actually comes from. So pretty interesting how things catch on, right? 6'7". Yeah, I got you. Well, we're gonna start. We're gonna start this reaction. And if anybody wants to conversate afterwards about the chapter, we can do that afterwards. If not, it'll be a short stream, Also, if you like manga, I have a manga that's out. It's on Manga Plus Creators. You can go there, check it out. It's called Silver Bullet. I'm going to be dropping the trailer either today or tomorrow. But check it out. I think it's pretty interesting. I think you guys will like it. All right. Let me set up my laptop here. My laptop, my iPad. Talking like I'm fancy. All right. Let's get into it. One Piece, chapter 1165. Withdrawal code. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm getting sent these weird ass spam messages. Chapter 1165, Echo. We got Law here. Cover request by Machi and Takeshi. Beppo peacefully sleeping using Zeus as a pillow. Okay. Oh, they're sleeping on the that mink from Zoe. It looks so peaceful. What's up, Titus? What's up, ILPC? I'm not gonna say that name. That's a weird name. Are these real names? What's up, Hard? Pause. All right, let's get to the chapter. Rox versus Roger and Garp. Please. Y'all, excuse me if my acoustic sounds bad. I'm in a different area than where I usually record from. I don't have a mic or anything like that, so I just record. So if there's like an echo or whatever, I'm in like a big space. So I gotta make it do what it do. You hear me? You hear that too, right? Okay, so they both heard it. The voice of all things. Garp and Roger heard Rox. Please. Yo, Rox is monstrous. Please kill me. Okay. Roger swings his sword. His words, the way he's acting, and that look on his face. Whoosh. None of it adds up. Golly. These panels are fire, bro. I can't wait to see this animated. Am I down to check out music? Maybe. I'll let you know after the stream. All right. Garp goes in with a cock fist. Punches Rox right in the nose. Oof. I know that gotta hurt. Pushes him back. Oh, we getting straight to the action. Roger and Rox swords are clashing. Oh, he sends them flying. Damn. Sent both of them into the rocks. Yeah. The sky, it's splitting. We've got to get out of here or we're going to die. Let's steal the ship and get off of this island. Okay, there goes Silver Axe. We haven't seen him in a while. Huh? What about Rock Ship? Dumbass, no one's going back. The Rocks pirates are history. Hurry to the coast. Man, they just up and left my bro. They just up and left him, bro. Vice Admiral Garp, can you repeat that? I said get every survivor and Marine you can aboard that ship and cast off immediately. Roger, what's going on over there? Get underway the instant Rayleigh's group is aboard. Wait for me at sea. I'll make it back for sure. Yo, Roger and Garp are they're looking like twins right now. This is Luffy and Ace all over again. Rox and Roger. I came to this island to catch the pair of you, but look how things panned out. Fling, he takes off his jacket. Okay. Well, all I wanted was to save Shacky, grab some treasure, and bail. Fling. They both taking off their coats. Yo, it's funny to me, bro. Garp is saying that he came here to catch both Rox and Roger, but he ain't never said a word about Rox. He never mentioned his name. He's always been laser focused on Roger. Now he's talking about he came to catch Rox too? Bullshit. Bullshit. Want to call a temporary truce? Can't say I'm thrilled with that idea, but we can't just leave him be. Boom. Hey, Rox. These some dope ass panels right here. Tet, 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 tet. Oh. These dudes are going in, bro. Did he hit? He hit rocks into the rocks. His head got stuck into the rubble. That's crazy. This form, this curse. Garp grabbing his foot. We gonna put him in an ankle lock? Can't we undo it somehow? Huh. Why do you want to undo it? I thought you came to capture him. Why would you want to undo it if you know, like, he's talking like, all right, this is just a little, like, for me, it might be a little nitpicky, but Garp is talking like he wants to undo this curse as if he knows that it's almost like he knows that Rox is a good dude. You know what I'm saying? Like he wants to undo it, but he said his whole point was to capture them, right? Why you want to capture them? I mean, obviously you're a Marine, they're pirates, but you know what I'm saying? Like if they good people, you know what I'm saying? Like why would you want to undo it if your whole plan is to take them in? I don't know. That's just a little nitpicky. Like maybe, you know, maybe it's an honor thing. I don't know. Wake up! Hurry, Roger. Hurry. Roger won't stop fighting till he's sure we've escaped. Is that still? They still running? Yo, how long have they been running, bro? They've been running for like 5 chapters. It's strange. This hockey. Nice ship. You don't mind if I tag along, right? Okay, Gloriosa. Gloriosa! Where the hell is Gloriosa? All these people just popping up out the blue. You listening, Kaido? Consider this a lifelong debt. You'll pay me back one day. Mark my words. Don't be stupid. You lost fair and square, Linlin. Now watch. I'm going to start a crew where brutality is the only law. Dang. They don't even care. They don't even care about what's going on with Rox. You've grown bold, haven't you? But you'll never be able to beat me. Linlin, what are you doing? We've got to go. Load up the treasure. One day I'll come to collect what you owe. I'll crush you when that time comes. Okay, back to Rox and Garp and Roger. Rox is kicking Roger's ass right now. My man is whipping that ass, bro. Whitebeard, where's he going? You broke the mountain, didn't you? Newgate. Who are you? Looks like your crew's also breaking up. The name's Graham, captain of the Polo Pirates. Polo Graham. What the hell? What the hell? My man's name is Polo Graham. So is Marco's name Polo Marco? That's disgusting, bro. That's disgusting, bro. Marco Polo. Yo, so this was the dude everybody was saying looked like Marco in the other chapter. He was kicking Silver Axe butt. Wow. I didn't even notice it at first, but when I went back and looked at the chapter, I'm like, yeah, that kind of does look like Marco. So it's confirmed. That's Marco's dad. I'm a big fan. You need a ship, right? Let's join forces. Buzz off. Don't get in my way. Hey, where's Newgate? Don't ask me. Is that Stussy? Guan Shi or whoever? Oh, who got the ghosts? Who is that? Bro, wait a minute. Ain't that Nah, bro. Okay, so I had a theory. There's a guy when they first show Gar Valley and Kuma's flashback, there's a dude who, when they were showing all the Rocks pirates on God Valley, they had one guy who was like kind of like blanked out a little bit, like his face was like shaded. You couldn't see him, but he had glasses and he had a smile, and he looked just like this little dude wearing the Run DMC hat. He looked just like bro. And who has the ghost? That's not Guan Shi. Guan Shi had the Wang Shi. Is it Wang Shi or Guan Shi? Guan Shi. He had the explosive fruit. So this dude got the ghost, bro. Who is this guy? Because I was like, I had a theory that guy was the dude off of the Blackbeard's Pirates. I thought it was him. Well, it wasn't my theory. I read it, or like I watched a video, and the guy was like, yeah, he must have been a part of the old Rocks Pirates and stuff like that. And I thought it was a good theory because it's like, who is this guy? Forgetting his name. He's the hypnotist. What was the hypnotist's name? So I gotta look it up real quick. His name, Lafitte. I thought it was Lafitte, but that I don't know. I don't know who this guy is. We've never seen him before until like this panel. Like this is the first panel we can actually like see his face. He's got a big ass cheesy smile. I think it's the same guy. Anyway, calm down, Dragon. What do you think you're doing? Me? What about you? Do you condone this? Dragon. Oh, Dragon bugging. You're about to blast this captain. Bring those survivors aboard. We're saving them. And if anyone's got a problem with that, I'll execute him. Good shit, Dragon. Yeah. This won't end well for you, Dragon. Bring it on. Where are you going? Rayleigh, Gabon. Don't follow us. Sail the boat out to sea and wait. Rayleigh and Gabon are going back for Roger. That island. Oh, that island never existed. Is that clear? Man, you bitch ass emu in Saturn. Satimu. Bitch ass. So he's off. He's on a world government ship. And I'm guessing they're trying to destroy the island. I wonder how they're going to destroy it, though. The records kept by G11 and CP6 concerning the top secret Level S special mission on God Valley are sparse. The names of the participants of the human hunt were purged. Little is recorded regarding the site of the incident, God Valley. Did you know the government had ties to that black monster? Seems like an affront to justice. Information regarding the island's whereabouts, size, and population were also purged. The number of casualties remains unknown to this day. Wheeze, I'm with you there. If you want to leave the Navy, you should join us. Wheeze. Hell no. If I quit, who'd protect the Marines? This is what I got spoiled on. I heard that Roger asked Garp to join his crew. It's all about the mask, Garp. The mask? What are you talking about? Did they beat Rocks? They beat Rocks off screen? Ain't no way, bro. Ain't no way, bro. Armament hockey can normally counter devil. I don't know why I yelled that right now. Armament hockey can normally counter devil fruit abilities. And I'm using Conqueror's hockey coding to boot. So there's no way my attacks aren't doing anything. It's because he's also using Conqueror's hockey to guard himself. It's not a surprise we canceled each other out. Exactly. If we don't overcome that, the damage won't go through. We'll lose sooner or later if we keep trading blows like this. We simply can't match a monster in a battle of attrition. All right, so they didn't beat Rocks yet. Okay, so next time we use Conqueror's Hockey, we should channel all of our mass into it. Okay, he said that as a question. So the next time we use Conqueror's Hockey, we should channel all of our mass into it? Yeah, don't worry about how crippling the aftermath will be. If we do that, we probably won't survive this. Either way, it'll take all three of us out of commission. And if we don't land this, it's all over. Hey, Rocks, I don't know if there's any words that'll comfort you at this point. I don't even know what's happened to you. But I do know one thing. I can feel your frustration. Bro, this shit is sad as fuck, bro. Fuck! My boy Rocks, bro. Davey D. Zabek. This is no time for tears, you dope. Kagusuchi's infinitum. Whoa. Ace explosion. Holy shit. Oh my god. Hold on. Okay, so he was spinning his sword. They were both spinning it. Were they spinning if it looked like okay? Roger's spinning his sword. I don't know if Garp is spinning his fist or if he's just doing multiple punches. This panel is crazy though. All right, he's doing multiple punches. Multiple sword attacks and multiple punches. Looks like they cut him up. Holy shit. I'm trying to see like where's Rock's body. Like, of course this big ass black mass is his body. They literally punching holes through my bro. Oh my god. The world government tried their best to bury this incident in the shadows. However, the disbanding of the chaotic crew led by Rocks D. Zabek would leave an undeniable echo. The Rocks pirates destabilized an entire area, and the tremors of their legacy would continue to shake the world. A legendary incident uncovered. Fuck, bro! Ah! Rocks! You were a legend. Rocks was a legend. I just finished the chapter. Yeah. That shit was sad. Almost made me shed a tear for my boy. Man. So Roger and Garp, they killed Rocks, bro. They killed him. They didn't have a choice, but, you know, they still killed my boy. They didn't know how to... Do I think Rocks is done for? The way the narrator is talking, it seems like that's conclusive, you know? Yeah, I would hope he's done for. You know, even though I love Rocks, he's top 5 for me. I don't think I don't know if I would like it if he was still alive when he came back into the story. That's just me, because I think Oda has an issue with killing off characters. You know, especially he's a flashback character anyway, so I think it would give a lot of credence to what Blackbeard is doing. So yeah, I do think Rox is done for, which is sad, you know. But man, Emu was a bitch. All of my homies hate Emu. But that leads me to the question, like, how do you stop Domi Reversi? How do you stop that? Because they had to kill Rox. So what does that mean for people who are Domi Reversi'd in the present day? Like um, Dorian Brogy, you know? It can't be the only thing is to kill him. Like that can't be the answer. Saturn said something still might appear. What was he talking about? Ooh. So you know what? I was thinking about it, and there was two ways that I took it. Right. The first way is that he's talking about. Well, first way he was talking about was like something on the island, right? But the island is destroyed now. So if he was talking about something on the island, that's long gone. The other thing that could be what he was talking about was more so the concept, right? Because what was happening was there was a lot of, you could say, a lot of rebellion happening on the island at the time, and it was getting out of their control. So I think what he was talking about unleashing what they could unleash on the island was basically like this. Well, how do you call it? Like the idea that you could take on the world government, so to speak, basically rebellion, because that's basically what was happening. All these pirates were on there; they were fucking everybody up. They would fighting the Marines, fighting world government. You know, they couldn't allow that to go on. Also, you know, unleashing their terrible acts that they were doing on the island. You know, the human hunts. If that got out to the world, you know, that wouldn't be good for them. So I think more so that's what they were leaning into. Like they were trying to they were trying to stop all that from happening, you know. So that's why they had to get rid of the island. Garp is my dude. You mean in general or just like from this flashback? Well, the cool thing is the reaction will be on my channel. So you get, I mean, if you want to go back and watch it, you can. But Garp I like Garp. I think he's a really good, he's like one of the best characters, you know. I think Garp in general he's in a tough position. So for the flashback, I enjoyed Garp. I think this fleshes out his character. So I've always been of the mindset that Garp had a reason for why he was still with the Marines. Like I always suspected that he was there to do good, you know? And I know there's a lot of discourse about that. Like, why did Garp stay in the Marines? If he saw like all of this bad stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like he's kind of complicit in it. But I kind of already figured that he stayed in there because if we're being honest, you need that order, right? You can't just not have, you know, I don't want to call it authority, but it is what it is. Like you need some type of somebody who could deal with the criminal element or the pirates, right? And Garp was that guy. He was the hero. He was the one that people idolized. And it was already explained to us that he was there for the people to have faith in. Back in Marine Ford, that's why he was there. Even though you know what happened with Ace was it was unfortunate. You know, um, it was definitely unfortunate. I don't know. I don't know what I would have done if I was in his position. That's like and a lot of people be like, you know what, I'm gonna save my grandson, but I think if when it came down to it, if you are law enforcement and you have a family member who goes down the criminal route, how many people are actually gonna like physically fight to get their family member off death row? That's not, a lot of people aren't really going to do that. They might fight like legally, but they're not going to go in there guns blazing like, yeah, yeah, free my man. That's not realistic. So when people say like, look at Garp and like, oh, he should have, fought the world government. First of all, Garp is as strong as Garp is, he's still one person. He can't fight the government by himself, which is why I think he stayed. And I think, me personally, I think he might be the leader of Sword. I think he created that to have good Marines, because all the people in Sword, they kind of like fall underneath like Garp's ideals. If you think about it, you know what I'm saying? So if he's not the leader of Sword, he definitely inspired them, which is why it's good that Garp stayed in the Marines, because you need good people in the Marines. Yeah, it's not an easy answer. Man, but I was kind of hoping that we would get some type of conversation between Roger and Rox, to like why Roger decided to look for the One Piece, and why he went on this this journey going for the poneglyphs. Because we don't get that answer. We don't understand that. Like we have from all the stuff that we've seen from Roger, from the Odin flashback, he was very much focused on this mission, finding the poneglyphs, finding Laugh-Tale or the One Piece. This flashback, he was, you know, woman focused. My man was pussy whipped. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, where did that change happen from where he was just like about fun and adventure? Like he's always been about adventure, but like, where did that change happen? From fighting just for Shaki's sake to looking for the One Piece. I was hoping that Rox would, give him some game. We still don't know what Rox knew. That's still a mystery. How do I think God Valley is connected to why Loki had to kill his father? Hmm. Uh I don't know. I'm not I can't really theorize like that. I have some ideas. First off, they talk about devil fruits, right? Roger was talking about not Roger. Rox was saying he needed two devil fruits in order to like take on the government. There's a lot of speculation that the two devil fruits that he needed were the I'm not good with the Japanese names. I think it's the Yami Yami no Mi, the darkness fruit, and the Gomu Gomu, right? I think those are the two fruits that he was talking about. Well, that's the theory, and I'm kind of leaning towards that theory. Um, and I think with everything it's kind of like if you put in the pieces together, Now, Oda could throw us a curveball, but if we put in all the pieces together, it seems like the gum gum fruit was on Elbaf. That's what it seems like, right? If you look at like who Joy Boy was, and Joy Boy had the gum gum fruit, and there's a lot of like speculation or pointing to Joy Boy being a giant. So if Joy Boy was a giant, this is who they look up to, right? Is it Joy Boy or Nika? The Elbafs, they look up to Nika. And Rocks thought that if Harold ate this fruit, that they would be able to take on they'd be able to take on Emu. It's more than likely that this fruit that he's talking about is the gum gum fruit, and I think that's what was on the island, on Elbaf. And I think what happened, I don't know if the timeline measured, I don't know if that matches up. Because Harold died, what, 14 years ago? I look a bit like Crazy 8 from Breaking Bad. I watched Breaking Bad, but I don't know who Crazy 8 is. I don't know who that is. Bro, you better not be trolling me. I'm gonna ban you. Now I gotta look up Crazy 8. But back to my theory, the guy that gets shot inside the trailer. I'm gonna look this up. Um, yeah. So I think when Emu definitely came to Elbaf, right? He Domi reversed Harold, and he was trying to get that fruit. Because remember, they said that this fruit has been evading them for years, for hundreds of years. They couldn't get it. I think Emu came to Elbaf to get this fruit. And remember, we saw that Shanks was, well, no, that doesn't make sense. I was gonna say Shanks took the fruit, but we know that Shanks didn't get the fruit until he ran into CP9, I think, right? So I think they came and took the fruit. I think maybe that's what it was, you know? I think they came and took the fruit. So I think Loki is capping. I don't think he has a fruit. I don't think he has one. Or maybe he does, but I don't think it's because he's saying he's the sun god. And we know that Luffy is the sun god, so he can't have the Gumu Gumu no Mi. What fruit could he have? You know? Let me look up who this Crazy 8 guy is, bro. Let me see. I don't like that shit. Crazy 8. Oh, his face looked familiar. Max Arciniega? That sounds racist as hell. Arciniega? Oh, he was in Better Call Saul too? I've never heard that one before. That's a new one. I never finished Better Call Saul, but now I got to go back and watch it. Mike was my dude, though. Mike, I was sad when he got killed. Science, bitch! Yeah, I got to go back and watch that. Is that on Netflix? Breaking Bad? I mean, not Breaking Bad. Better Call Saul. Man. So are we on? Did it say we're on break? Are we on break? Because I'm gonna be out of town next week. So Break next week. Okay, so we are on break. I'm gonna be out of town next week, so that's good. I don't have to worry about reacting to a chapter. Um, it's on Netflix. Dope. I'm gonna put that on my watch list. I believe no Poppy says I believe Rox is the one who stole Harold's treasure and is going to eat it on God Valley and become a false awakened Zorn, like Jailer Beast. This is what Saturn was talking about being unleashed. Huh, okay. So you think Rox is still alive? That'd be interesting. Mm, interesting theory. I don't know if I agree with Rox being alive simply because of the type of man that he is. I don't see him just hiding and laying in wait for like 40 years. Like I think he would have been made his move. I think that's just the type of character that he is, you know. But that's just my opinion. You could be right though, you know. We got to see, we got to check. Rox is a go-to character though. Rox jumped up my list, you know. He's one of my favorites. Man, it's gonna be interesting when we see Blackbeard's backstory to see what he did, you know, after Rox died, where he went. Well, we know he was with Whitebeard, but like between Rock's death and him joining up with Whitebeard, like what happened in between there, you know? Oh, you said he stole it after he beats Harold on the ship. Yeah, but how is he gonna eat it? Or did he eat it already? And how long does Domi Reversi last? Does Emu have to take it off for them to go back to normal, or does it wear off on its own? What happened with Gaban and Rayleigh coming back? They were I guess they were going back to get Roger, but we didn't see them. We didn't see them meet up. We didn't see that. And we still like, how did God Valley disappear? We still don't know how that happened. The island burnt, but like that wouldn't make it disappear. You know what I'm saying? Where is God Valley? Where is God Valley? I thought it was I definitely thought it was getting Luciad. I thought it was getting Lulucid. I thought uh what was it? Neptune, not Neptune. What is that? The weapon? It's Pluto, Pluton, Poseidon, and Uranus. 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 I gotta stop that. I thought they were gonna get Uranus and evaporated. That's what I thought was gonna happen, but that didn't happen. And it wasn't even a Buster call, really. The fruit is also called forbidden, and Rox is is the in person who knows its location and needs it to beat Emu. I believe he steals it when he stabs Loki in the bar. In Loki's mini flashback before the actual flashback begins. Oh, okay. So we did see in the beginning of Loki's flashback when he first goes to see his dad, right, as an adult. We see Harold gets turned, or did he get turned? That's another thing we don't know, because they made it seem like he got turned, but when you look at the picture, he doesn't have horns, right? They make it seem like he has horns, but it's his mustache. So did Harold get turned? That's still debatable. But we also see that the fruit gets snatched then. So is that a different fruit? And I'm 100% sure that the dark fruit is what Rox was looking for, because it has to be, because that's what Blackbeard was looking for his whole life. It has to be that. You believe Harold ate the forbidden fruit too? Okay. So what does this forbidden fruit do? Another moderator just had what? When did I get moderators? I don't have no moderators. How are you telling me I got moderators? I didn't assign anybody to be a moderator. All right, fire chapter. All right, no Poppy, it's been a good conversation, man. I appreciate you coming through. If you're not subscribed, man, subscribe, bro. I'm gonna be out here doing the One Piece reactions. It's been a blast. So we can have these conversations every time I go live. But peace out. I'm about to check out of here too. Friday night, got things to do. I appreciate anybody from stopping through. I appreciate anybody for stopping through. And I'll catch you on the flip side. Peace.